I used to do something. Don't you remember? I was somebody. I did stuff. Oh, who cares? I need another drink.
This mead is so good. So good. I know Gamerth. He's a terrific fellow. I love him like a brother. We were drinking mead and telling old war stories just the other day. Does Gamerth owe you gold? Maybe Bernd knows where you can find him.
A new face. That's a rare occurrence. Welcome to the Everfull Flagon, friend. The Everfull Flagon has the finest mead. Don't drink the mead. Gamerth is dead. He was my daughter Nelhilda's mate, her true love. I suspect the contents of that letter will break her heart, if she's sober. You must try our special blend. Do you like to celebrate? Everyone here is always celebrating something. Nelhilda and Gamerth were working to find a way to end this madness. Go upstairs and talk to Nelhilda. She has a plan. Yes, indeed. Everything is fine here at the Flagon. Plenty of mead, plenty of happy Nords. Can you have another mead? Of course you can. Very well, ask what you will, but be quick about it. We don't want to attract any undue attention. I'm trying not to arouse any suspicion. The Thane is always watching, listening. We must put on a good show. The celebrating has been going on for a long, long time. Who would have thought that an endless supply of mead could become such a curse? The mead's in here, so no, not many. Besides, those creatures out there aren't very friendly, and some of them were once our friends and neighbors. One day, though, Gamerth had had enough. Even his love for my daughter couldn't keep him here. Haven't you ever seen the results of a Daedric bargain before? Now please, go upstairs and talk to my daughter Nelhilda. She has a plan to save us all. And with your help, maybe this time it will even succeed.
You're not one of the regulars here at the Flagon. I can do this. I can resist the mead for my Gamerth. Father sent you. Good. I can use the help. The mead is enchanted. It muddles our minds and clouds our memories. But I may have found a way to purify the mead and stop the cravings it inspires. I need a rare magical flower, Kind's Tear, to make a potion. Unfortunately, the flowers are invisible. You need a Kind runestone to see them. There may be a runestone at the nearby abandoned shrine. I knew Gamerth was gone, but this makes it so much more final. He worked so tirelessly to find a way to end this enchantment. I'm determined to finish what we started. Gamerth believed it had something to do with a Daedric prince and a bad bargain. If that's true, we never figured out who struck the deal. All I'm certain of is that the mead is delicious, and it never runs out, and drinking it has cost us our souls. Yes, we stay inside and drink. We have no souls. We were afraid to die in this god-forsaken place. Nords without souls aren't welcome in Sovngarde, you know. The Thane does what he can to keep us happy, usually by opening another cask of mead. Not a one in the whole place. Some of us shrivel up and turn into the creatures outside. Others run off to die, like my Gamerth did. The rest of us drink. I abstain from the mead for a while, try to remember the old days. Then the craving returns. I've been fighting the craving, trying to find a way to break the spell. I want to save my father and the villagers if I can. As for my father, he was always a strong man. The mead never seemed to affect him the way it got to the rest of us. The flowers grow around the trees near the lake, but they only reveal themselves to someone who carries a runestone of Kain. There's a deserted shrine to Kain not far from here. You should be able to find a runestone there. Came back. I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when the craving gets really bad. I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Cold Harbor is a dead place, and Kain is concerned with living things. If you found the flowers, maybe she hasn't abandoned us. I'll make the purifying potion now. I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
My Nelhilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. These people used to respect me. I used to help them. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric prince. After that, the Flagon slipped into Cold Harbor and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Freedy won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. I want to help her, help my friends. Hout and Freedy were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. It would help if Hout had his lute and Freedy had her silver daggers. We can continue what Nelhilda has begun. Talk to Hout and Freedy. Perhaps they remember where they hid the lute and daggers.